Is it a sleep paralysis or something else? I know this is a video you'll be eager to know about, but please do not forget to click the like button and subscribe to this channel, as this is one of the ways through which you can help this video to get to a greater number of people on this platform. Thank you. I will go right into today's teaching. Is it sleep paralysis or demonic attack? Is it sleep paralysis or demonic oppression? This topic is a very common and uncommon topic. The reason why I said both common and uncommon is that it seems uncommon to me, not until I myself experienced it. So many would have been trying to find out, is this sleep paralysis or demonic oppression? The right answer and the true answer to it is that there is what we call sleep paralysis, and we also have what we call demonic oppression. So this teaching is only based on giving the differences and how to identify, and giving the full explanation on both. As I said earlier, sleep paralysis is medically proven. It is a sensation you have when, according to medical, they said it happens when you don't have enough sleep. Probably when the body is weak. Maybe someone that doesn't sleep time to time and your body needs rest. So that's when it happens most. And according to medical facts, it says when you sleep, that sleep paralysis, it happens between when you wake and when you sleep. So it happens between those both periods, the wakefulness and the sleeping. So when you sleep, the brain sends some signals to the feet and the hands muscle. It rests them in the sense that it will rest the both of them to render them rest. So in that process, if you wake up, so you feel that sensation, like you can't carry your hand, you can't carry your feet, you can't even talk, you can't shout, and it is always very scary. So that's sleep paralysis. So I will tell you that sleep paralysis is real. So don't let anyone tell you that sleep paralysis or demonic oppression. The fact there is sleep paralysis, there is demonic oppression. But most of the time we call sleep paralysis demonic oppression, and most of the time we call demonic oppression sleep paralysis. So I'm only here to just give us the differences. Both sleep paralysis and demonic oppression looks exactly the same. They look exactly the same in the sense that the sensation, the feelings, everything are the same. But the differences I'll be stating here, they are around 4. But I would like to talk more on that demonic oppression because I've not really explained it well. The demonic oppressions, it looks exactly like these pinning down by demons. We do call it pinning down when demons are pressing you. Yeah, that's the common definition people give it. For those hearing the word pinning down, you might be thinking pinning down is physical or something like that, like those witches. Or let me use that term. Those witches, they appear in your room and they start praising you. No, that's not how demonic oppression works. It doesn't work in physical. When you see something like that, when you see it in physical, I think, the person is probably after your life. It's probably after your life, because demonic oppression is not always physical. It is an attack on the soul. An attack on the soul. So it happens when the soul is weak, while sleep paralysis happens when the body is weak. I'm still going to bring out more differences. I'm only trying to expatiate more and more so that we can get the deep details of these two terms. What do we mean by soul weakness? Soul weakness in the sense that maybe when you have a burden like unforgiveness, maybe probably when someone offended you and you are carrying this unforgiveness, that kind of emotion you will carry, it is a very wrong, negative emotion. So this is one of the weakness of the soul. Unforgiveness, when you are experiencing grief, when you are experiencing betrayals, maybe disappointment. So these are what attracts those demonic attacks, because their main ultimate is on the soul. The Bible said in the book of Matthew chapter 13 verse 25, it says, "But while man slept, his enemy came and sowed tears among the wheat and went away." So this slept, I can liken it to weakness. When the soul is weak, and as I said earlier, one of these weakness I'm talking about is betrayal, when you're experiencing grief, when you're experiencing disappointment, when you're experiencing unforgiveness. So in my own time, when I experience this thing, it is unforgiveness. So there is this person that offended me. So it is not like I'm carrying but I'm just disappointed. Like I don't really think this person can do such a thing. but I just carried it in my mind that this thing. Then that night when I went to sleep, I'm still coming there, but let me just move directly into this teacher. I'm still coming to explain how it felt that day on me. So as the sleep paralysis is to the body, I said it in the beginning of the video. I said when you don't have enough sleep, that's when you experience sleep paralysis. But in this demonic attack, it happens when the soul is weak. When you carry grief, the ultimate goal of this attack is to make the soul more weaker. Like if you are experiencing that unforgiveness or that grief, it will be becoming more deeper and deeper, and before you know it, it will sway you out from God's way into your past life. Let me use that sentence. That's one of their goals. They will sway you back into your past life. So that's the ultimate goal of this attack. The result of this attack doesn't always show, as in it is not always quickened to show. It might take a longer period of time before you begin to notice that the fire is dying, because a fire doesn't quench quickly. It will be dying little by little by little. Then before you know it, you're already back to your vomit. So let me list out the difference between the sleep paralysis and the demonic oppression. The first difference to identify between sleep paralysis and demonic oppression is that in the demonic oppression, you see yourself in a dark room, in a dark space. Just let me use the word space, because it might be a room, it might be a bar, it might be anywhere, but you just see yourself, you can never know where you are, but you just see yourself in a dark room. While sleep paralysis, you don't see yourself in a dark room, it is just a feeling, and you cannot even shout, so it will be scary for you. So in sleep paralysis, it is only feeling, but in demonic attack, it opens your CRM. You see that clear darkness. So anytime you see this clear darkness, just know that this is a demonic attack and this is not sleep paralysis. But sleep paralysis is just a feeling. You just feel it, like I'm feeling like I cannot carry my leg, and you know that process, you'll be scared, like you cannot carry your leg, you cannot carry your hand. It's different kind of feelings will already start roaming in your mind, that hope I'm not dead, hope nothing is wrong with me. That's how sleep paralysis is. It is only feeling. But in demonic oppression, you see yourself in that dark room. It is always dark. So that is even without one difference, you can clearly state out a demonic oppression and a sleep paralysis. Another difference I also have here, because I noticed it, in sleep paralysis, it's only the weight, because it will look like as if something is pressing you. But in sleep paralysis, the weight of that thing is only on your chest, and the reason why it is only on your chest is because you are scared. That is where the heart is. So you are only scared. That is why the weight is on your chest. But in demonic attack, the weight is all over your body from your head to your toe. So it will look like as if that individual is pressing your whole body from the head to the toe. That's another difference. So once you feel that this evidence, the sensation you feel is from your head to your toe, then know that that is demonic oppression. But once it is only on your chest, then that is sleep paralysis. That's another difference I also noticed. So when you enter this sleep paralysis thing or this demonic oppression, you see yourself in that dark room, like I said, under the demonic oppression, and you notice something is pressing you. That thing, you can't carry your leg, you can't carry your hand, you can't move, you can't talk. Though it will look like as if you are shouting, but your noise will not be heard here. The thing there is, it is your mind that is doing the talking. So you thought you are saying things out, meanwhile no, you are not saying anything. It is only your mind that is communicating. So in sleep paralysis, that is why you only feel the weight, the pains in your chest. But in demonic oppression, you feel it all over your body. And the last difference, which is the third one I'll be stating here, I've already said it earlier, is that demonic oppression occurs when your soul is weak, while sleep paralysis happens when the body is weak. I already mentioned the weakness. So weakness in the sense that when you are carrying unforgiveness, grief, betrayal, disappointment, when you are disappointed in someone, then you begin to carry negative emotions. It attracts these demons. They bully. Let me call them spirit bully. They are bully. They want to bully your soul. They want to capture your soul under their own influence. So that is how demonic oppression occurs. But in sleep paralysis, it occurs when you don't sleep time to time. Maybe you are someone that you don't sleep on time. You are someone that you just find hard time to sleep. Maybe you're always busy, you don't find time to sleep. That is when sleep paralysis occurs. So with these three differences, I hope you can now distinguish between the sleep paralysis and demonic attack. So not every sleep paralysis is demonic attack, and not every demonic attack is sleep paralysis. Just find out which one you are facing and solve everything. According to medical, on the sleep paralysis, there is no proven medication or a drug you use. It is just normal day life thing, because it occurs when you don't sleep well. So the best solution is sleep well and give yourself time to rest. While the demonic oppression, it doesn't really need you going to pray or you pray against. Though if you have already been experiencing it for a long time, you probably might need deliverance, or you pray for yourself. You might need a prayer for deliverance. But I think the best solution you can give to it is find that weakness. What is that unforgiveness you are carrying? What is that grief? Maybe probably you might be feeling betrayed, you might be feeling disappointment. Get all this out of your mind. You will notice that you won't see it anymore. So that's the solutions to both sleep paralysis and demonic attack. The sleep paralysis is very common to those who don't have time to rest. It happens to me every time, but I don't know it is sleep paralysis until the day I experienced the demonic oppression. That day I was sleeping in the afternoon, so as I slept off, it seems like a dream. I saw myself. It looks I am exactly like those planet picture, those space, how the space look like when you have the Jupiter, the 9 planets. That is exactly how it looks like. So I saw myself, I fell off from a high place, from one high building. So as I'm falling off, then I saw this red ball. It looks like the Earth, or let me say a planet. So the planet is not okay, let me say sun. It looks like sun because we have all seen the picture of sun. So it is burning very hot, like red in color. You will see that fire, it is burning all over it. So as I'm falling from that high building, it seems like I'm going to enter into that ball. Are you getting? So in that process, I woke up. This one doesn't really involve praising, or when I see them praising me or something like that. It was the second one that happened that make me know that okay, this is a demonic attack. The second one happened the following week. It was at night. So I was sleeping. As I slept off, I slept off. I saw myself in a dark room on a bed, also like my bed, a replicant of my bed, the bed I'm sleeping on. So I just saw this creature. It is exactly like my size. It looks exactly like me. You cannot see the face, but you will know that this is a image standing before you, because if you move your hand through it, it is just like air. It is without shape, but it is exactly like me. The reason why I knew it is exactly like me was that when it began to press me, it was exactly like my size, because it is not using its hand to press. It seems like it sleep on top of me. It lie over me. So it is exactly like my size. So the hand is no longer than my hand, its leg is no longer than my leg. So I begin to pray. I begin to command it, get away from me. It is not answering. I begin to command. I could not quote a verse of Bible. Probably that time you are scared and it is your mind that is doing everything. I say, leave me. I begin to command in Jesus' name, leave. It doesn't answer. So it was until I started praying in tongues. As I begin to pray in tongues, after like few seconds, I just noticed I'm already back to life here. So that is how I personally experienced it. I know some people, if they are to explain their own will be more intense than mine. So it is after this demonic oppression has occurred to me, then the following week I felt something like that, my head flying, that sleep paralysis. Then that was when I knew that so these two things are related, but one is intense than the other. The demonic oppression, I saw everything, I see everything like a dream, while this sleep paralysis zone, it is just like your head will be flying or anyhow. I don't know how it occurs to other people, but to me it will look like as if you are flying. Your head is just flying. You are using your head to control your wings, something like that. So these are the two differences. And another thing I want you to understand is that for those that are thinking pinning down is physical, let me use the way we think. When we hear people saying it in our own language, you will say witches, they are pressing the person. It is not always physical. So anytime you see a witch pressing you physically and you can see the person physical pressing you, I will better advise you to call a police for the person, because this one is no more demonic attack. They are after your life. They are after your life, because demonic oppression is always after the soul, and it is not necessarily a way they fight you. It is not necessarily that they are fighting you. It is just a demon trying to bully your soul. I thank you all for listening. So I wish you the best of knowledge. Do not forget to click the like button and subscribe to this channel, as we'll be dropping more of videos like this, more of prophetic teachings. And thank you very much.